Hello guys, Dr.Pitanger here, and today I wanted to make a little video to explain my thoughts about IS5 expansion 1 that dropped around 2 weeks ago. So I asked you on the community tab what you thought about this expansion. Around 40% of you said they loved it, 56% said it's decent, and 4% said they hate it. Here's my personal opinion. I absolutely hate it. And I feel like I need to explain why. Because some of you will think, oh, is it because of Castfall? Oh, is it because of the difficulty of Keylon? And no, it's absolutely not this. I know a lot of people said, oh yeah, I absolutely love the lamp and so on. And this is actually the issue. The lamp. I absolutely hate the lamp. Let me explain. Integrated Strategies is a roguelike. In a roguelike, the keyword is randomness. There are of course things that are guaranteed in a roguelike, right? Like for example, if you play Slay the Spire, then your first node is necessarily gonna be a fight, there's necessarily gonna be a mandatory chest, necessarily gonna be at least one mandatory campfire before the boss, there's gonna be a boss at the end of each floor, and so on. So there are of course things that are guaranteed. And same thing applies to IS. For example, the first node is going to be a combat unless you reroll it. There's going to be a shop at the end of floor 1, there's going to be Force to Truth at the end of floor 2 and 4 and 5, there's going to be a boss at the end of floor 3, floor 5, and so on. But other than that, the fights you get are supposed to be random, the collectibles you get are supposed to be random, the vouchers you get are supposed to be random, except for the first one you get. So I feel like you understand where I'm going with this. The lamp guarantees specific items. In some cases, it wouldn't be that much of an issue, but the thing is, these items, most notably the hand of your main damage dealers, the king collectibles, and the golden chalice, warps your entire run around them. Because to me, it feels like Keylon was absolutely designed with the lamp in mind. So this is my main issue with IS5 expansion 1. The whole meta gravitates around the lamp and how easy it is to get some collectibles with it. I feel like the lamp should have awarded a random collectible just like any other wish fulfilled. Maybe a stronger one, but still a random one. Because now, there's absolutely no reason to even use Talons anymore. Unless you're Silvergun. I know some people may think, oh, but what is wrong with having a guaranteed way to kill the fourth boss and so on? Well, first of all, you're playing a roguelike. Nothing should be quote-unquote guaranteed. And second of all, as I explained, I feel like Keylon was totally balanced around the lamp. See, for example, how reliant on a very hard movement reduction speed, or even better, on a bind you are. Do you feel like Keylon would be doable if you didn't have this attack speed with Chowbai or with Ethan? Absolutely not. Let me just get this clear. I absolutely love the Keylon fight. I love the fact that you have to put your operators and the boat have to take them to another part of the map. This is very fine. But I hate the fact that in its essence, it's still just a stat stick and an attack speed check for your binders. In a way, it can be seen as a very good way for new players to get into IS as soon as possible. And that's fine, but I feel like there were probably much better ways to do that. Also because it makes all runs basically the same. Go in floor 1, get the lamp, empty all your ingots in the shop, get into the very first lost and found you found, either on floor 2 or floor 3, then get on the face-off on floor 4 or floor 5, alternate between getting fights that award you plans and rerolling fights that you don't want or nodes that you don't want in order to get wish fulfilled and get your King's Relic, your hands, and so on. Be at 1 HP in order to get all your King's collectibles, get as many ingots as possible after you've done the lost and found event, steal from the shop on floor 6 in order to get the golden chalice afterwards, and there you go. This is gonna be 99% of your lamp runs. So yeah, in a way this has made IS5 pretty much boring for me, in a way that I hadn't felt IS being this boring since IS3, and that's saying a lot. Of course some people may tell me, oh yeah, but you just have to pick the Talons then. Yeah, so that means I could give myself a disadvantage. Why would I do that? This seems stupid. As I said, lamp runs are consistent, and while they do not guarantee you a victory, they at least almost guarantee you to reach floor 6. So yeah, I really hope IS6 will not have this kind of guaranteed mechanic and will stick to the roots of what is a good roguelike. So this was it guys, don't worry, I will still play IS5, there's no issue with this whatsoever, but farming Keylon for the emblems is probably gonna be one of the most boring experience I felt in IS since a long time. Anyway, this was it for this video, thank you for watching guys, and see you in the next one.